we can't sit here and talk and not wet the palate. So,
good.
Yeah, there we go. What is your favorite? What is it? I know.
I love it. I love it. I get so excited every time I taste this one.
We need more intermissions. I'm Doug with America's Best Restaurants, and we're traveling the country from coast to coast to find restaurants that you should dine at on a frequent basis, like Woodchips BBQ right here in Lapeer, Michigan. Now, barbecue's in the name, but the menu is so much more. How about egg rolls? How about some Mexican dishes? And then, of course, the barbecue. We're gonna talk to Patrick, the owner, the founder, the creator, and get the backstory of Woodchips. So why don't you come with me? Let's go inside and check it out. All right, hey, we're back. We're inside Woodchips BBQ. By the way, this is Patrick. I mentioned him outside. He's the dude. We're gonna talk about all the food, the backstory, and the concept of Woodchips. So, we ready to jump into item number one? Let's cover some food first. What is this?
Let's get it. Well, this is our most popular menu item. Was featured at a restaurant that we had before this one. This is called the PORKY'S Revenge, named after the classic 80s iconic sequel to Porky's. Gross out humor, but a good time. Here we have our Michigan apple and pecan wood smoked pork butt that we dry rub, let it sit for at least 24 hours, smoke it low and slow for 10 to 14 hours, cover with our homemade coleslaw, comes on a locally baked brioche sub bun. Over here we also have our sweet potato fries on the side, hand cut every day, served up with a cinnamon honey lemon sauce that we make in-house.
All right, so you're talking about hand cut in the butt, scratch made. I think that's one of the big things. Scratch made, but insert your own joke. I'm immature, but scratch made, that's something that you guys pride yourself on.
Yeah, if pretty much if we can't make it, we're not gonna sell it. Too many restaurants out there go from the fryer to freezer to fryer to plate. That's not the game we're playing. We're here to actually prepare scratch-made food with lots of love that hopefully triggers those memories to childhood, something meal you had with grandma, Outback grilling with dad, something along those lines that you can feel the same connection that we feel to our food every time you take a bite.
Now, the one thing about barbecue, we're in Lapeer, Michigan. Barbecue per se isn't like a household term food or whatever, so you're kind of bringing it up. How are you teaching, educating, bringing barbecue to the masses up here and getting them to understand this is damn good barbecue?
Well, here in Michigan for the longest time, when you said barbecue, people thought hamburgers and hot dogs on a grill. So we really had to educate them to it being like the really only true traditional American cuisine. Low and slow cooking over real wood. So we were one of the first barbecue shops to open up in town, and people didn't really know what to expect. But luckily, we were able to nail them with the flavor. So even if they didn't know what they were getting themselves into, love at first bite set in, and they would come back time and time again. And I love opening up people to new types of foods to try. We try to make everything approachable, but then elevate it to the next level so that I can sneak in fun things like garlic aioli or other little culinary tricks that people might shy away from if it was listed on the menu like that. But when it comes on a sandwich or pulled pork or ribs or stuff that they already are familiar with, they're gonna give you a little bit of leeway and some trust for you to experiment with their taste buds. And that's where we've been able to build such raving fans, because we're willing to go the extra mile and take a leap of faith in this flavor country.
I love that. And now, talking about it, you got barbecue in a name. Item number two, that's a big old burrito. That thing is about the size of Austin, who's in charge of our camera. So, not just barbecue, you have some Mexican dishes.
Yeah, so we love to do the fusion type thing. We got a whole Mexi section on the menu. This is one of our newest items. We premiered it as just kind of a limited time offer during Cinco de Mayo last year. It's an ultimate wet burrito. You get your choice of meats in there. You're welcome to load it up with all three. We got our barbecue pit beans on the inside, cheddar cheese. We wrap it up in a grilled tortilla, throw our homemade 4-cheese cheese sauce on top, sweet barbecue sauce, cilantro, tomatoes, jalapeno, our fresh Mexican elote corn salad, guacamole, Jay's smoky salsa. So many scratch-made elements go into just making this one dish. It's why it's been one of our most popular and a mainstay since we did that temporary offer. We knew we had to lock it in for permanence.
All right, so what's the thought process when it comes to the menu creation? Because again, barbecue places, I stick to just barbecue. Then you have places that serve just Mexican. You're coming up with all kinds of different things. What's the thought process that usually goes into, I think I'm gonna try this or I'm gonna add this? What do you do?
I mean, I get bored easily. So I love my food. I'm not gonna put it on my menu if I don't love it. But even if I love something, I'm always trying to find ways to get better. My mantra is always get better, and I apply that to my food as well. So we're always doing experiments. We've literally won the best ribs in town, but that didn't stop us from experimenting and finding even new ways to improve it just a couple months ago. Yeah. We're always willing to play around with something and take a chance. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at the end of the day, people like what we're doing, and it's very rare we put something out and it doesn't become a hit because it's unique, it's different, but it's built on the backbone of traditional barbecue.
All right, now speaking of favorites, we're gonna have a quick intermission of a beverage. We have 4 beverages here. You said that's your favorite, so let's start from here to here. Describe what we have, and before you do, let's have a toast.
For sure, cheers.
Yeah, you know, we can't sit here and talk and not wet the palate. So,
good.
Yeah, there we go. What is your favorite? What is it? I know.
I love it. I get so excited every time I taste this one.
We need more intermissions. Okay, go ahead.
It's a fresh jalapeno and ginger margarita. So we use real fresh ginger. We're prepping in-house. Our jalapenos. We use high-end tequila, triple sec. We make all of our own mixes, fresh squeezed juices. So much wonderful balance, the sweet, the heat, the salty on the rim. I could drink these all day long and have a great time with it. Literally my favorite margarita in the whole wide world. Next up, we're always featuring a drink of the week. We love to give our people creative freedom. And so our servers came up with this one. It's called Amanda's Parade, after one of our amazing servers, Amanda. It's taking a soft parade shandy beer. We're filling it with some raspberry vodka and topping it off with a lemon lime soda. Now the fun little thing about our drinks of the week is they come with these little boozy gummy pigs. So these guys do have alcohol in them. You eat about 6 of them. It's the equivalent of a single shot. So you get a little bonus kicker in there. We even sell little packs for stocking stuffers as well.
You want to share those?
Yeah, sure, take one.
Here, let me take one. I mean, come on. That's what people watch this and go, all you do is eat and drink. You know,
This is life. Live it up.
Someone has to. Oh, that's good.
Oh, it's really good, right? So you can eat yourself to a good buzz. I gotta savor that for a minute.
Yeah, let's. Okay, that is awesome.
Just that little kick, so you know it means business.
That's good.
We pride ourselves on being one of the best sources for local craft-made beers. This is from Grand Armory Brewing here in Michigan. This one's called Wheezin' the Juice. It's a fun New England-style IPA. Fresh, flavorful, well-balanced, and it tastes a lot smoother for that alcohol content, really is. And then finally, one of our long-lasting, original, most popular, this is the Lapeer Lemonade, made with Jack Daniels, our house sour mix, a little bit of triple sec for a mild orange flavor, and then topped off with some lemon lime soda. Love our cocktails as much as our food, and when you're eating something like barbecue, you have to have a great drink to pair with it, and it just takes the experience to the next level.
Okay, you said barbecue. Let's get back to the core staple. What is this massive plate of goodness?
I'm a variety kind of guy. When I go out to eat, I want to all right, I want to get stuff and share. So I'm like, I have to have something on my menu that lets people do that on their own. So this is called the Throwdown. It's our Throwdown platter. Now this one we added a couple extra rib bones because we got options to do that and really customize. But it comes with our house smoked chopped beef brisket, our pulled chicken, our pulled pork. I love this. I'm gonna take a little bite, it's so good. This is our Angus beef smoked jalapeno. And we sneak a little mini cornbread muffin in there as well. Again, most cornbread is, let's face it, most cornbread sucks. It's dry, it doesn't turn out well. It's just like something to be there to sit on the plate. We went through so many experiments to find the perfect one. We used a little bit of house smoked chipotle, some cheddar cheese. It's always tasting great, it's always fresh, and you get great caramelization with a little mini muffin.
All right, so let's go from a staple to what I would consider, again, here's the infusion, the egg rolls. And from what I saw on your social media, everything, these things are extremely popular. How did the egg rolls come about?
So, I'm so excited with all this food in me.
Let's drink more. Here,
Cheers.
One more. Intermission. Okay. All right. Okay, egg rolls.
Finish my little drinking dance. Egg rolls. So our first year in business, we're selling really well, but because it's barbecue, every day you have to guess at how much product to make.
Right.
I can't throw another pork butt on the grill. I need 14 hours in the smoker. So we guess how much pork to make, and we don't want to run out, so that means some days you're left with leftover pork. What am I gonna do, serve reheated pork? No, we only want to serve fresh product, but we don't want to waste either. So I had this idea. I've always loved Chinese food since I was a little kid. What if we took some of our barbecue products and turned it into an egg roll? So we took our pulled pork, we took our coleslaw, wrapped it up in a wonton, made a delicious Asian orange dipping sauce with some orange marmalade, a little bit of fresh ginger, some crushed red pepper, rice wine vinegar, fried it up, dipped it in, took a bite, and we all just looked at each other and did the nod. We're like,
yep.
This right here. Put it on our menu, became instantly our #1 selling appetizer. Did great. We played around occasionally offering like a Reuben egg roll or some other things. But when the pandemic hit and we were forced to turn to carry out, we had to get real creative with our ideas. And we knew that people loved the egg rolls. So we figure, what if we turn this into a concept within a concept and create the egg roll factory? So we did. So now we feature 4 everyday egg rolls, including our fried pickles, which we wrap up in wontons. We actually make our own pickles in-house too. And we do a rotating egg roll of the day. Now this gets wild and wacky. Today I think we have a Texas Twinkie over there, which is our smoked beef brisket. They put some bacon, jalapeno, cream cheese in there. It's a lot of fun, and every day you're gonna come and get something new. We developed such a following with this. If you order online from us, we don't have time to upload or update what the flavor of the day is, but we have a following of people that will go and just order whatever the flavor of the day is blindly, not knowing what it's gonna be, because they know in an egg roll form, it's gonna be delicious, and we're gonna have flavors that do great and make people happy.
That's crazy, I love that.
It's a good time, right?
That's good.
Wrap anything in an egg roll, it turns out. Well, not just anything. You gotta have flavors that pair really well, and, and a nice homemade sauce to really set it off.
That's fantastic. We've got 2 more items left, but I want to ask you this: why Lapeer? Why the restaurant here? It's not just the restaurant. This town and this development coming in means a hell of a lot to you, doesn't it?
Yeah. My family moved me up to Lapeer when I was 11 years old. And Lapeer is kind of, it's rural, but it's like a bigger rural city. I came from closer to Detroit though, so I was a straight city boy. So city slicker moving up here was a bit of a culture shock for me at first. They have a beautiful walkable downtown that I love spending time in, but since I was always here and JCPenney, the last anchor store, moved out, the downtown was just in economic decline the whole time I was here. I graduated, went to Michigan State, got into restaurants. One of my dreams that came to me was like, you know, I think Lapeer deserves a really awesome scratch-made restaurant. And while I didn't focus on it too much, I'm like, if the opportunity ever presents itself, it's something I want to run towards. I love my hometown, I want to see it grow, and I want to give it something that people can be proud of. So after we had our sandwich shop open, we started experimenting with pulled pork and brisket. We had people coming in and saying it was some of the best barbecue they ever had. We were just messing around, having fun with it, doing things that we thought we liked. Flash forward, we're having a drink, actually right here where we're sitting right now, used to be a Bruzzo's Piano Bar. And I'm like, you know what? Our barbecue's going so great. It would be the perfect fit for a restaurant in downtown Lapeer. I know that the people would love it. I know that we can nail it. And no sooner did I finish saying that than the owner of the business, Tony, walked over and he's like, hey, random question. You guys own restaurants, right? Do you want to buy mine?
That's crazy.
And me and my partner looked at each other and said, go on. Worked out a deal, took it over. We've been building ever since. You know, we're proud of this downtown. When we came in here, we had an occupancy rate downtown of about 60%. Meaning almost half of the businesses were vacant. Since we've been here in 7.5 years, we're up to 99% occupancy. Wow. The town is vibrant. We have our first new building developments planned in decades. The life force is coming back to this place, and it's been such an honor and a privilege to be right at ground zero of it.
That's awesome. I love that. And then the other part is you're really big at paying it forward too.
Yeah, I learned a long time ago that while I love food and I love service, at the end of the day, restaurants is just a way to connect with humans. And that's what the whole purpose of this whole experience called life is, human connection. We can do that through food, but we can also do it by being involved in the community. So we support lots of nonprofits, charities, especially during lockdown. We delivered thousands of meals to first responders and anybody who was in need, anybody laid off, anybody struggling. If you needed a free meal and couldn't pay for it, you came here and we took care of you. Sorry, I get emotional sometimes because this is my passion. This is why I'm here. I know I can make food taste good, and I know through food that I can change the world. And it sounds like pie in the sky, like people don't believe it, but I swear that I get to every day, and I'm only empowered to because my people buy into it, because I help them change their lives for the better, and then they help empower me so I can go out there and I can do these donations, and I can spread the message of food and love and fresh product and what it really means to have a good life and watch out for your fellow brothers and sisters.
Dude, that's another cheers.
I love that.
God bless. Beautiful. That's what people need to know. And the fact that you've got the passion to really make this thing work and help support others and bring this area up.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in downtown, we don't consider anybody competition. You know, we love going around and highlighting everything that everybody does because we believe if the town wins, we all win. And while I want people coming and eat my barbecue, if I can get them to come to downtown Lapeer and have a downtown experience, that's a bigger win for me than me selling you a pulled pork sandwich. Because you're gonna come back time and time again, keep me in the mix, but also spread that love around here and build that sense of community. that a lot of us lost over the last couple of years.
One of my favorite phrases is a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah.
That's it. You can use that one. That's okay. Let's go. Here we go. Wings. What are we looking at? Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
So wings.
We need another intermission.
Wingy drink. Cleanse the palate, right?
All right, yeah. Actually, then I'm gonna cleanse the palate and eat this.
Go ahead. So wings, you might be like, oh, wings, everybody has wings. I'm telling you, we have the best wings. Why do we have the best wings? Number one, we start with the finest quality. These are jumbo cut party wings, never those little dinky guys. Right. Number two, we brine them. When it comes to chicken, you want to keep it juicy and moist, especially when it's wings. So we brine them in a solution that we make for at least 24 hours to seal in all that moisture and flavor. We then dry them off, season them with our homemade spice rub, throw them in the smoker with the Michigan apple and pecan wood for about 3 hours or so till they're cooked through. Chill them, fry them till they're crispy, season them again. So much flavor. We got the homemade sauces, but at the end of the day, I eat mine naked, maybe with a little bit of heat added to it, because the flavor just pops.
No, this is solid.
Pair it with a beer or a drink, I can put down a dozen, no problem. So take the Woodchips Wing Challenge, find out that we do actually have the most amazing wings, but be warned, you might be a little disappointed in other wing places moving forward.
I say take the challenge. That's what I would say. Speaking of the sauces real quick, talk about the sauces.
Yeah, so we do scratch-made sauces. We try to feature different regions of barbecue. We've got our Memphis-style sweet but not too sweet. It's not overly thick. We do our Texas, which straight up is our homemade Sweet Baby Ray's. That's what we go for. We're trying to mimic that flavor, but using all fresh ingredients with very few preservatives. We've got our Witch's Brew hot sauce, fresh jalapeno, fresh pineapple, some brown sugar, turmeric. It actually has health benefits, and it's an amazing flavorful hot sauce. Carolina Gold uses Dijon mustard. It makes kind of a sweet, tangy treat, honoring the Carolina style of barbecue sauces. And then we're left with our Michigan apple. Gotta represent the Mitten State. Michigan's known for making apples, so I've worked them into our barbecue sauce. Tons of fresh apples go in there. It's a little bit of sweet, a little bit of tangy, whole lot of flavor. We even have 2 more sauces, but we have to keep them off the table. So we have a traditional vinegar style Carolina sauce, which is delicious, but not everybody understands it because it's very liquidy and very vinegary, and all of a sudden it comes on their plate. They don't know what the hell just happened. The other one is our Farmer's Flame. So we had our Witch's Brew hot sauce, but we had some heat heads coming in, and they're like, you know what? I want something really hot. So we talked with some local farmers that were producing crazy hot peppers. Our first batch, I think, featured scorpion peppers and ghost peppers. And we have these relationships so that a few times a year, we get whatever the craziest, hottest peppers they have. Now we cook them up. We don't just do straight heat. It's blended to make sure that there's a good balance, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of salty, a little bit of acid. But at the end of the day, this is the hottest hot sauce that you're gonna find. So we keep that behind the scenes. We don't need any kids getting into that accidentally, and just make sure the true hotheads are the only ones that have access to it.
Sign a waiver or anything?
We just say, do at your own caution. We let people make their own life decisions, but we'll cut them off if we think they had too much.
Make sure you get one of these just in case. That'll help. Okay, final. This beast.
Ooh.
That's a burger.
That's a burger.
That's a burger.
So everybody does burgers, right? And I'm in a town full of places that do burgers. I think we probably have at least 30 places that sell burgers. We have to make ours different. We have to find ways to be the best. First, always fresh hand patty ground beef. Second, we do it smash burger style. So this one is called the 4x4. Our standard burger gets 2 quarter-pound patties. This one has 4 quarter-pound patties. Also, 4 slices of cheddar cheese. Also, scoops of our 4 cheese sauce. Loaded on a locally made brioche bun, house-made pickles to top it off. It's a treat, man. It's delectable, it's giant, it's gonna put some meat on your bones and put smiles on your face.
I'll take a bite of that one later. I have a feeling it might make a mess, and I don't want to spill the beer.
Yeah, that's one to, eat quietly in a corner when cameras are not necessarily on you.
Got it, love it. So,
and our hand-cut fries, sorry, can't stop. Of course, everything is scratch-made, so we hand-cut those potatoes every single day. Get that freezer out of here. Fresh is the way to roll.
Love it. I think we've covered a lot. Anything that we did not cover that you want to touch on real quick? The camera and the audience is yours.
Man, just know that you're an amazing person. Just for watching this and giving your time and being willing to care about a local business, that's an awesome feat. And I never want to sell people short that we can go out in the world, do positive little things every single day. Little micro positives that might not seem like much, but if you can do it, and we can inspire others to do it, and we can have great food in the process, that's how we make a great world and have big smiles on our faces and enjoy this experience as much as we possibly can.
Love that. All right, tell you what, hit the subscribe button below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for the notifications when episodes drop. And if you are going to be in the Lapeer, Michigan area, if you live here, for heaven's sakes, this is a place you need to be at on a regular basis. And if you're going to be in the area, then check them out. They have a killer social media presence, and they have a great website as well. You'll find out all the information, and ding, they have a full listing right here on americasbestrestaurants.com. So come check them out. One last toast.
Yeah. Well, we like to end all our videos with one saying around here. We say, keep it fresh, keep it local, keep it real.
I'm just going to let him take us out. That's it. We're out.